Hello everyone, the name's Dark and we are playing some Ark Mobile. Today I'm going to show you guys how to get lots of cementing paste and polymer very quickly and very easily, and it all revolves around the must-have tame called the Achatina. Let's go. Alright, so to start off, I'm going to show you guys how to tame one of these snails, one of these Achatinas. You're going to need a soothing balm, either a major or a 10 times one. You can get them through the cave or through the store, and you're going to need darts with a rifle. And then you just shoot it, and it should knock out pretty easily. And now you do need to shoot it though with a dart, because any arrow will kill it. So a trank arrow, anything like that will kill it before it actually knocks it out. So the dart is the best way to do it. Let's get the game volume up a little bit on my end. And the other thing you're going to need is you will need veggie cakes. Now veggie cakes are a pain in the butt to make. It requires honey and sap and all sorts of things that are difficult to obtain. However, you can buy 3 veggie cakes from the chef station for only 50 mixes, I believe, which is very cheap. So now when you use the soothing balms with these Achatinas, it's usually a one-shot tame. So that means you use the soothing balm, you use 1 veggie cake, and it should tame it up with only 1 cake. But the higher level ones might require 2, depending on which soothing balm that you use. So I'm going to go ahead and get more veggie cakes so I can tame up more Achatinas. But I'm going to let this thing get close to taming, and I will see you back in a minute. And alright, so this thing is almost tamed up. It should be any second now that it wakes up as our tame. And then once it does wake up, I'm going to chronicle it with some of my element so I can go tame more, because this server is at or near the tame limit, and I'm at my tribe tame limit. But it looks like we've got it tamed up. So now the way these things work is you essentially have to set them on wander. When they're on wandering, they will slowly collect CP, or not collect, but make. They just have CP in their inventory. It's labeled as Achatina Paste, not cementing paste. But it does the exact same thing. It doesn't stack with cementing paste. It stacks as a separate item, but you can use it for everything you can use cementing paste for. And on top of that, it'll also produce organic polymer. And now organic polymer can be used in the exact same way that regular polymer can be used, just like Achatina paste and cementing paste. Organic polymer works just like polymer. The difference is that organic polymer will spoil. It's the same stuff you get from harvesting the dead penguin bodies, if you ever do that. But it will eventually spoil, so you want to use it quickly when you have a good amount of it. But because it spoils, it can only produce so much organic polymer in its inventory before it starts spoiling. So usually it'll collect 8 to 10 before they spoil as quickly as they produce. However, every day that the server resets, the Achatina will be fully stacked of its maximum inventory of organic polymer and some Achatina paste, or cementing paste. But the Achatina paste will be in a stack of 100, and the organic polymer, as long as you've cleared out the inventory before the reset, will have 100 organic polymer in its inventory at that server reset. And 100 organic polymer is quite a bit. You can make a lot from that much polymer, especially if you have 2, 3, 4, 5 of these Achatinas in your base. That's 500 organic polymer right there every day. And now real quick, I'm trying to find another Achatina to tame, but I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead in the video till we get one. And alright, so we are back, and it looks like some of my alliance members are talking about stuff in the chat, but we're going to just keep looking for some Achatinas. My goal here is to tame up 5 Achatinas, chronicle 4 of them, and then I'll have 3 back in my base, because I already have 2 that are in my base. And again, if you leave them on wander, they just start producing the Achatina paste and the organic polymer, and they produce a lot of it. And every day at the reset, you get that bonus polymer. You get 100 of it just like that. And you can craft quite a bit with that much polymer. And if you've got 3, 4, 5 Achatinas going at once, every server reset, that's 3, 4, 500 polymer, and you can craft a lot of C4 rockets with that. You can craft some pretty good blueprints. I've got a compound bow that I craft, one every night with the organic polymer that I get, because it's cheap enough to make, and it's a decent compound bow. And so I'm just going to come over here and kill this compy real quick, so that when I knock out the nearby Achatina, It doesn't come and hit it and take away that taming effectiveness boost. So now we're just going to go ahead and knock it out. But anyways, like I was saying before, I'm going to be taming 5 of these Achatinas and chronicling 4 of them. I'm chronicling them because this is a PvX server, and eventually I'm going to transfer a character and some tames over to a PvP server, and it's nice to already have some ready to go. But anyways, so let's go ahead and get this thing tamed up. I'm going to put the bomb in there. I think I'm going to use just a 10 times 1 since it's level 15, and then we'll put a veggie cake, and now we just got to wait for it to tame. And now, same thing as last time, I'm going to go ahead and let this thing get close to taming, and I will pause the video till then. I'll see you soon. And alright, so I flew away for a minute, and I think it's already tamed, and it is, so I'm just going to chronicle this up, and we'll go from there. But I do want to take a minute to talk about the Achatina Paste that it will produce in the inventory. It produces 1 Achatina Paste every minute. What that means is that in an hour and 40 minutes, it'll be full with the 100 Achatina Paste. So you really want to do your best to log on every couple of hours just to refresh that in your inventory. And now I'm just going to kill this annoying bug, and then I will skip ahead to the next Achatina, and I will see you soon. And alright, so I've actually already tamed up a couple more of these, and this is just the last one, and I'm going to fly back to base with this one instead of chronicling it. And actually I ended up getting an extra one too, 6 total instead of the 5. But that's really not the point, so it's alright. But now we're just going to go ahead and get this thing ready to go back to base. And again, just to re-emphasize, you can get a ton of Achatina Paste and Organic Polymer in a very short amount of time with these Achatinas. I mean, they're literally like machines. They just do it all automatically for you. You don't have to do anything, and they're easy to tame. So honestly, as a solo player or in a tribe, I highly suggest getting 2 or 3 of them at least. So hopefully I had something in this video that helped you out a little bit, or that was something new for you. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, turn on the notifications, and comment with anything you did like or anything I could help you out with. And every little bit counts, and thank you to everyone who has helped me out so far with that. And alright, so I'm going to skip ahead again, so I'll see you in a bit. We are back at my base, so make sure you wipe your feet off before coming inside. Just kidding. But this is what I have as the setup for my Achatinas and my dung beetles. I use the same location. It's essentially just using railings to create a small rectangular section or box if you don't have too many of them, to keep them from wandering off all over your base. And so now I'm going to be using a few different videos with a voiceover to show you guys how much Achatina Paste and Organic Polymer they can collect. So this will be fading in and out between different footages, but just to give you an idea of how much you can collect from them. So like this footage was only a few hours later, and you'll see that each Achatina already has 100 paste each and some polymer as well. That one had 9 polymer. This one has only 2. This was one of the newer ones, and this was the other new one, I think. Or no, there was an old one. Sorry, I had 2 old ones. So that had 9 polymer. And then so total paste though was 300 Achatina Paste, which is quite a bit. And so then this footage, I believe, is just a little over an hour later. So we get almost 100 paste each. And then while we take all that paste out, I want to also tell you guys about leveling them. When you level these Achatinas, always put all of your level ups into food. The reason being is that in order to feed these guys, you have to use veggie cakes. And veggie cakes only fill up 500 food per cake. And once you've got them leveled up, you might have quite a bit of food to fill up, and it's going to take a lot of cakes to actually fill them up. So the best way to actually feed them is don't feed them at all. Eventually they will starve, and it takes a long time, trust me. Even if they start with less than 1,000 food, it takes them a long time to actually starve and die. But let them live it out, let them starve, let them die, and then once they die, just pay the 18 amber, whatever it is, to revive them, and you will be amazed at how much more efficient that is. Because when you revive them, they come back with full food, meaning all those level ups get filled, and you've got a full belly Achatina, and you don't need to worry about it starving for quite a long time after that again. And so now I'm right before the server reset right now. I've got this video, I'm in the final minute. I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead once the server does reset until the loading screen of loading the game back up, and I'm going to show you guys how much they have in their inventory. Let's do it. Alright, so the game is loading up, and then once we get back in here, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how much paste and organic polymer they have. I always like to change the view to third person because I don't really like first person. And let's check it out. And it looks like we're getting a little bit of lag here, and yep, definitely a little bit of lag. But as you can see, we got 100 cementing paste in each one of them, and 100 organic polymer in each of these Achatinas as well. That is a lot. That is 300 paste and 300 polymer right there that can be used to craft a ton of stuff. And as you can see, I even have to take stuff out of my fabricator just to fit all of the organic polymer that I have so that I can make things. And a lot of times I like to spend it on a good compound bow blueprint. I like to spend it on metal arrows because they're kind of a pain to make if you don't have this. But you can really make anything that needs the polymer. I've got an assault rifle that I can make, but they're really great. These Achatinas are a must-have. You really need to get a few if you don't already have some. They're well worth it. They're easy to tame. They're really one of the most useful tames in the game because they are like machines for very important resources, might I add, as well. And if you've got a few of these, it won't be long before you've got 5,000 CP or Achatina Paste very quickly. I mean, they really build up, so I highly suggest getting some. Anyways, though, I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. It'll help me out a ton. My name is Dark, and I will see you next time.